Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David SERERO, and today I have the privilege, the honor to have over the phone the wonderful DJ. And she's not just a DJ, she's also a director and producer, but we're going to talk about all of that. Our wonderful friend, Mrs. D.W. Watterson. How are you, D.W.?
Hey, everybody. I'm so good. How are you?
I'm very, very happy to have you on the phone today out of your busy schedule. So, first of all, it's the first time in my life that I speak with a DJ at 12 noon, like before 2 p.m. Usually the speaking, it's the first time. So you you must be very, very creative to wake up that early for a DJ, even for myself, I tell you the truth. But sometimes we have to wake up. So the good news, you're going to tell us a little bit about yourself, and my dear DW, but also the good news is that you have created that fantastic web series that I had the pleasure to watch the first and the second season, absolutely first class. And also the good news is that this wonderful web series, you're going to tell us about it, has been selected by the very prestigious New York Television Festival, and you created that TV series, that web series, called That's My DJ. So, my dear DW, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, for the very few people who don't know you. I'm sure there are a few people somewhere in Alaska who don't have access to your fantastic music and your wonderful set. So, tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to create this wonderful web series.
Of course. Well, my name is D.W. Watterson, and during the day I work as a director in the film industry, and at night I work as a DJ under the pseudonym Hey D.W. I created That's My DJ probably about 2 or 3 years ago, mostly based off of my experiences working as a DJ and kind of working my way up the hierarchy in the Toronto electronic music dance scene. And I kind of just realized, it's such a unique place. It's so lively. There's so many stories happening here, but nobody's tapping in to this world. So I thought it would be a perfect place to explore and tell a story, which brought us to That's My DJ.
Wow, that's very, very impressive. But what did you start it to be first? A director, like a creator, or first a DJ?
You know what? I think they both started at the same time. I started out drumming in my teens and was in and out of like pop bands and rock bands and screamo bands, and kind of ended up walking away from that. Went to film school at Ryerson University in Toronto, and kind of when I started that, I discovered the program Virtual DJ and started just being a bedroom DJ and DJing for myself, as well as making short films for myself, and, not really taking either of those two things necessarily seriously. It was more of a hobby at the time.
Yeah.
And then, funny enough, you practice enough, and you work hard, and it was my friends who really encouraged me to start pursuing directing and start doing my own stuff, as well as DJing outside of my bedroom. They actually booked me my first gig and kind of threw me off the cliff and was like, okay, you're better than most DJs. You need to be outside in bars now. So, and then it's snowballed from there, really.
Wow. Well, so originally you're from Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's beautiful. Toronto, musically wise, I mean, it's been so rich of fantastic talent. You have more and more a lot of great things that are happening there. There must be some good genes in that city. So.
Oh, we do, and we seem to be a little bit on fire right now in the music scene, especially with like Drake and The Weeknd and Alicia Cara. So it's been really cool to watch and be a part of. Yeah,
definitely. I want to be reborn in that city.
It's a good city.
No, it's wonderful. So that's really good. So because I watch, of course I know your work, but I also watch that wonderful series. And also I wanted to tell you that it's not like when we hear web series, we think, oh, it's been shot with our iPhones or shot, with a very, very cheap camera, or very, very low level, but the script is absolutely phenomenal. And also the action, the way it's put together is really, really beautiful. And you have fantastic actors also, I want to say, that really, really putting it really well. I love also the artwork, to tell you the truth, of that's my DJ. And it's been really, really built as a first-class TV series. So any chance we're going to see this on Netflix, or we're going to see this somewhere else?
Potentially. I mean, we'll see how the next couple of months go, just going around to the different film festivals and meeting those contacts.
Wow, well, definitely that would be. So we can watch the season 2, because I watched it. I really enjoyed it. On the website that's called that'smydjseries.com, correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the story of That's My DJ.
That's My DJ. Each season we follow a different character, and it all kind of takes place within a very small social circle in Toronto in the electronic music scene. In season 1, we follow the character Simon, who's DJs, but he wants to become more of a bigger rock star, kind of like Deadmau5. But he's really, insecure, as we all can relate to. So he ends up building a DJ helmet, which is like a square disco ball, and puts it on his head and calls himself Dead Pixel, which is ridiculous. But then it starts to get him attention, and it's kind of just dealing with that kind of like fast, like rise to popularity within like a small social scene. Season 2, which is near and dear to my heart, follows Megan, who first appears in season 1, and she is a female promoter at all the big clubs in Toronto. And we kind of just take a look inside of her world. She also works at a recording studio. So instead of doing and helping all these other people in their events, she decides to start her own event and kind of build her own brand. And when she starts to do this, she meets this female DJ named Spinelli, Hannah, and is kind of knocked off her feet. And I think we've all experienced that moment where we meet somebody, and it's that lightning bolt, oh my God, something big is about to happen. And just to see how we all kind of experience these things, as well as relationships these days, they're so fast because, social media, and you meet people quickly. And so it's just interesting to kind of, jump into that world. And she kind of, has a heartbreaking story, but very awesome at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds really, and guys, you really have to watch it. And I love how also the big jump in terms of the production between the season 1 and season 2, in terms of production, like the quality of the picture. There's some action. There is a beautiful scene in the car. I don't know how you guys were able to shoot this, but it's really, really fantastic, and you can be very, very proud of yourself. One question: how is the DJ scene as a woman?
I mean, this question is so interesting just because I do get it a lot, and I think, the way it's definitely like a male-dominated scene, especially in comparative to like the film scene, which is also a male-dominated scene, but the DJ scene is really, really lots of steps behind. It's really good to have those conversations in regards to equality, and I would just love for men to be asked these questions.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I tell you something. The best night I had in a nightclub at the time when I was allowed to go out, because now, I'm married, I have a leash around the neck, If I'm at home before 9 p.m., she called the police and she sent the SWAT team, So I'm not allowed to go out anymore. But in the old days, which was like 3 years ago, when I was able to go out, the best evening that I had, where there was that genuine party, was when it was a girl who was DJing. Because, usually the men DJ, not all of them, but it's like they press play on the button, But you feel with a woman like she's dancing, and although it's funny because most of the women, the DJ women, they are also dancing, while they are DJing. And these little small details, it's communicating so much to the rest of the crowd. And I remember just at some point when I was looking for inspiration to party, you just look at the DJ, you see her dancing, and then you want to dance also. And it's so inspiring. I believe it's like you see a singer who is really like touched by the song, so he communicates something in a way. That's really something. Do you produce also your own music?
I do. I actually wrote and produced the theme song, That's My DJ, which we hear at the end of episode 8 in season 2. So that was my first release as Hey DW, and I'm currently in the studio right now working on my first EP, which is super exciting.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so lots of projects on the go.
Well, definitely. Well, as soon as it's released, please give us a call because we will play it on the radio because we are huge fan. I'm a huge fan of your work. You're absolutely very, very talented DJ, but also fantastic creator, which is a very global word. But you really create things, and I think with now we bombarded every day with all these new TV series. Like every day there is a new TV series. So some are good, some are a little bit less, great, but and they all use kind of the same formula all the time to keep you addicted. But really, on That's My DJ, it's really, really a cool story, and there's nothing more exciting than to see kind of the backstage of DJing, but also of the nightlife. We never see that somewhere, and yes, some people party very often. So it's very, very interesting. It's done with a lot of modernity, a lot of intelligence and creativity, and a lot of art in a way, because just the artwork, to use this beautiful purple color and that beautiful lady with her hair. I mean, it's just when you look at the artwork, you know to who you're talking to. You really understand that we are on a pretty high level. So, my dear DW, we can't thank you enough for taking some time out of your busy schedule to be today on the Culture News. Well, listen, we can only pray and wish you good luck for the New York Television Festival. And
thank you so much.
I know, and I hope over there a lot of people will sign some checks to invest in your because you have many ways to participate. You can invest in a TV series. If you are a network, you can put it there, and the format is so easy to put together. And let me tell you, I'm sure producer will come and sign you a check for a feature film, because I believe there is also a very good feature film to put and be distributed all over the world. And all the festivals, you guys should really, really check this fantastic web series on that'smydjseries.com. My dear DW, thank you so much for taking some time today. Anything else we should know before we say goodbye to you?
No, I think you just about covered everything. Thank you so much.
I know. I get that a lot. So, my dear DW, thank you a million times once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David SERERO on the Culture News, and we had the pleasure to have the fantastic DJ, and she's also creator, director, producer, fantastic new. I'm using a lot the word fantastic, but it's totally appropriate for this great talent. Check her out, and also keep an eye on her. If she's playing in any nightclub, go to see her and also buy her future EP. Thank you, my dear DW. We'll talk to you very soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.